Hi, I'm Jay Lucas.
And I'm Karen Lucas.
And welcome to the Sunshine Report. We've got a delightful, wonderful topic this week. It's honoring Washington and Lincoln.
It's a little bit like a history lesson here today.
Well, it is in a very good way. You know, we're coming up on this weekend that I think we call President's Day or President's Weekend.
Yes.
And, you know, something's gotten a little bit lost in that.
I know, and that's why we need to just share this information here with everyone because we want to bring it back to life, right?
Well, yeah, because really what we're doing is, it's not just a 3-day weekend, a federal holiday. We're honoring two great men, two great presidents, arguably the two greatest leaders in the history of the United States, George Washington and Abraham Lincoln, who both happen to have their birthdays in February. So Lincoln on February 12th, George Washington on the 22nd, and we kind of merged it together to be this holiday called President's Day. But in reality, it's we really ought to be celebrating the achievements, the leadership, the bravery, the courage, just the greatness of these two great presidents.
Yes, for here in America, this one of the key elements is the courage to get through things when you're not sure what's going to happen, and that
when the going gets tough.
Right?
When the going gets tough.
And they didn't give up.
Well, and you know, Washington leading us through the Revolutionary War, and then becoming president, and really helping to create sort of the democracy that we have, and then Lincoln, you know, just an amazing man.
I know.
Dealing with the Civil War.
Right.
Just absolutely amazing.
Love history, and just going back to that history to know that they did put a lot of things forward for us today.
Well, not only that, but they also did. They were also both in New Hampshire.
I know, that's amazing.
So not everybody knows this, and you're going to see this in an article in the Sunshine Report today. But that George Washington actually made his way up to Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
Yes, yep. I love sharing this story.
Yeah, in October, November 1789, he had just becoming president. He came back up to New Hampshire, made a wonderful speech, and there's a plaque right in the middle of downtown Portsmouth, right near the North Church and Market Square, commemorating that, and which I just think is so marvelous. Hundreds of people came out to see him, obviously. Everybody really excited about the United States. And of course, he was helping to form, making sure that we held together as a union, as did Abraham Lincoln in a different way. And I just learned this. I actually did not know this until recently. But Abraham Lincoln did come to New Hampshire. He came to
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he came to New Hampshire shortly before he became president.
Oh my goodness!
In 1860, he was actually here visiting his son Robert, who was a student at Phillips Exeter. But while he was here, he made a speech in Manchester on Elm Street. Over 1,000 people attended. He was introduced by Senator Smith, and when he went, and for the very first time, he was introduced as the next president of the United States. That happened in New Hampshire. Wow. New Hampshire first in the nation in so many ways, even in those days.
Wow, it just continues. A legacy there.
It does continue. So as we all celebrate this 3-day weekend, let's commemorate and honor these two really great men, Washington and Lincoln. Yeah. And as we always like to say here at the Sunshine Report, it's positive energy that inspires positive change, that produces positive results. Have a great week, everybody.
Have a great week, everyone.